In this video, we're going to set up DeepSeek using Ollama on a local machine, which we're going to be running as a VM within Proxmox. So DeepSeek website's here, but the main focus of this video is actually going to be to use Ollama. And Ollama, I've actually already got a machine set up within Proxmox hypervisor here to do the work on. Now, typically you would not run this on a virtual machine, and you would most likely want to be doing so within some hardware which is ideally got a dedicated GPU, but certainly for this video, this is very much what can you do with a pile of scrap that is lying around, basically. So let me get open my console session and we'll get started. So I've already logged into my my VM here, and this has got about 12 gig of RAM, and it's on an SSD backed machine, so this is as fast as I can get something to run. And what you want to do to get up and running is you want to go, as it says on the Ollama installation page for Ubuntu, basically do apt-get update in order to update the packages, and then you can basically start by pulling down the installation script. And that will take a couple of minutes whilst that runs through. Okay, so the initial installation is actually finished already, and you should be able to actually check if Ollama is running. Obviously, you can see the note there about no NVIDIA or AMD GPU is detected. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go and do a curl command, although I haven't got curl yet. apt-get install curl. Oops. Okay, and then using curl, we can go and connect to the service endpoint very quickly, which is going to be http://localhost:11.434. Ollama is running. Okay, great, it's up and running. However, the problem that you will experience is if you're trying to connect to this from anywhere on the network, it's not going to allow you to connect because it is bound only to the localhost IP address. So what you want to do is, as per the instructions, you want to go and edit the actual Ollama service instance, and I will. That's the system control edit ollama.service, and what you need within there is to change the service binding by editing it, and I'll remove my comment lines. So to say the service is now going to be bound on 0000, meaning all IP addresses, and we can then save that, and then we need to do sudo system control daemon reload and sudo system control restart Ollama, and then we can do another curl, and this would have failed before, but we can use our IP address, which is 192.168.5.181, which is the IP address of this machine. And that also now says Ollama is running. And what that means is, if we go into a browser, we can go to 192.168.5.181, if I formatted that correctly, and then :11434, and we get the same response. Ollama is running. Fantastic. Now, what we can also do at this point, so Ollama is up and running. What you can do is you can use some commands within the additional command line settings here to go and get the model you want. So this is where you can now tell it to go and pull DeepSeek. So we're going to go and make a command, going to make an API connection in a moment to test this, but in the meantime, we're going to go and get DeepSeek down. And I'm pulling down what is the smallest of the available DeepSeek models. It may be feasible to try some larger ones, but this is old hardware, so we're just going to go with the smallest available. So the model there is R1:1.5b. Okay, and that has succeeded. Now you can go and interface with this using the command line. It looks a bit messy, so what we're going to do is we're going to use Postman, which we are going to drag across onto this screen here, and we're going to send a post command to the endpoint, which is not quite that one because that's where I was testing it out earlier. And we're going to give it a body, as per the documentation, and we will give it our default content. We'll go with raw, and we can paste that in. Oops, that's taken in the curl command as well. We can strip off that bit. So we have a JSON body that we're going to send a post to our endpoint, and we're going to ask it why the sky is blue. And are we going to? No, we don't want it to stream it. We want it to just send it to us. So this may take a few minutes. Let's give it a go. And while that's running, what I will quickly do is I'm quickly going to foreground the host environment so we can see what's going on. As you can see, the CPU has shot through the roof. It is doing something, but we will be taking a few minutes whilst this runs. So I will pause the video and we will see how long it takes. And it's actually going to tell us in Postman here how long it has taken to make the API call and get the response from the AI. Okay, and that actually responded already, and that took a mere 2 minutes and 5.46 seconds to come back with a response, as it says here, about the reason why the sky is blue. So I'm going to make this into a two-part video. That is DeepSeek, believe it or not. Obviously there isn't a front end on that, but that will be part 2 of this video. Hopefully this has been of use to people. Please like and subscribe if that is the case. And maybe I'll even catch you in part 2. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.